Hey guys, Gentry here at GT Performance with another Broadhead review. This is the Ulmer Edge Broadhead brought to you by Trophy Taker. It is a broadhead that's been 2 years in testing now with Randy and Rusty Ulmer. Rusty kind of designed this broadhead with the help of Randy, and those are two very, very well-known big game hunters that just kill some monster mule deer and elk. And they've been using this head for the last 2 years now, testing it and refining it and working on it. So here goes. It is a two-blade mechanical. It is aluminum ferrule, hardened steel tip, not really a cutting tip, just a hardened steel tip. Very strong, very good looking, very sharp pointed little tip. So good deal there. It is an aluminum ferrule broadhead. As most know, I am not a huge fan of aluminum ferrule broadheads just from a strength standpoint. But I will say, I talked to Dan Evans with Trophy Taker probably a couple of months ago, and he said they were milling these out of 7075 T6 aluminum. I don't think anybody else is using that. I machine and mill stuff here as well, and I've messed with 7075 a little bit. It is much harder and stronger than 6061, which everybody else is using. So I think from a strength standpoint, this broadhead is going to be pretty good, even though it's aluminum. I think it's going to be a good stout broadhead. Some of the features of this broadhead is, you can see the hole right there in the middle of this broadhead. That is for putting a set screw in, and it locks the blades in the ferrule, so you can practice with this head as much as you want to and never dull your blades, because the blades are completely enclosed inside this ferrule, so you really do not have to worry about any wind planing except these two little bitty wings, which is not going to do anything. But the neatest thing is you can shoot away and not have to worry about dulling your heads. Just have to remember to pull the set screw out when you get ready to go hunting, and you'll be ready to go. It is a rear deploying design, and you can see the dental rubber band is what retains the blades there. That thing just pops off as soon as it hits. The rubber band is recessed. I can't even feel it. It's down in a hole there, so it's very sleek, not going to pop off. Putting them in your quiver, it's still tough enough that you can kind of push along here and not be worried about opening in your quiver. The blades have a little bitty notch in them that the rubber band sets in. That's why it doesn't cut the rubber band when I push on it there a little bit. So pretty neat design. All in all, it is 1.5 inch cut, 2 blades, so kind of like the Rage, it is going to have a giant entry hole. All these 2-blade designs just have a huge cut on them, which is what everybody wants. So this is a pretty neat design. I really like it. I've got one here with the band off of it, and I'll kind of show you. When you shoot, the wings just drive back and hit the blades, and what's cool is the blades are now locked together, and they're locked open, so they can't collapse and fall backwards. It is in that position now, locked in. And they're also on a swivel, which is the design of the swivel is, if you impact a bone, the blades will swivel around that bone and then come back to center after it passes the bone, top or bottom. And supposedly aid, if you hit a large bone, unless you T-bone it, the blades will swivel around and actually help with penetration quite a bit. And also, it's not considered barbed, because even though these blades are locked one way, they will swing open and hit back this way, and the blades are actually sharpened on the rear as well. So if you do not get a pass through and the air starts backing out, it'll cut its way back out. But they're locked right now. I can't even close it. You have to have a little wedge. They ship you a little wedge to wedge in between the blades to get them to unlock, because they're basically locked together at this point and will not collapse or close back down. So all in all, a pretty neat broadhead. I've shot it today out to 60, just flew like darts. I did some watermelon testing today, which I'll have a video of that hopefully pretty soon. I figure watermelon's a pretty good medium as far as it's pretty soft, and some mechanicals don't open up well on a watermelon, something soft. This one happened to open fully on entry just on watermelon, like I said, which is pretty soft. Some of the other ones I'll show y'all hopefully in a later video that did not open fully before they entered. They were all open by the time they come out the back, but they did not fully open on entry, and that's on a soft watermelon. If you put a piece of towel or something in front of that watermelon, I'm sure it would open all of them. But this one was actually a pretty easy to open broadhead, and gave the full 1.5 inch cut right there from the get-go. So another neat broadhead to look at. If you're looking at mechanicals, this is definitely one out there that I would consider. I think it's very well built. I think the functionality of it is super, and some of the ideas of it is pretty neat. So y'all have a great day. Take care.